If your map still shows Kievan Rus, you seriously need an upgrade. It's time to dust off those old atlases and get with the times. Russia wasn't always the giant we know today, stretching across continents and time zones. Its origins are far more humble, and its path to becoming a global power is filled with fascinating twists and turns. So, how did this all start? Let's journey back in time to uncover the story of Russia's formation. Our story kicks off way back in the 9th century, a period of immense change and transformation across Europe. This is when East Slavic tribes lived scattered across the vast forests and winding rivers of Eastern Europe. These tribes, each with their own customs and beliefs, formed the foundation of what would eventually become Russia. Now, enter the Vikings, yes really. These seafaring Norsemen played a crucial role in shaping early Russian history. They were called the Varangians, and they weren't just passing through. They sailed down the rivers, establishing trade routes and leaving their mark on the Slavic landscape. They were interested in trading, exchanging goods and resources, but sometimes that interest extended to conquering and asserting their dominance. One Varangian leader, a figure shrouded in legend, was Rurik. He strategically set up shop in Novgorod around 862, establishing a base of power and influence. But Rurik's successors weren't content to stay put. They moved south, venturing further into Slavic territory, and ultimately founding Kiev. This marked the beginning, the launchpad of what we now call the Kievan Rus, a pivotal moment in Russian history. This medieval state was a fascinating melting pot, blending Slavic traditions with Norse influences and the sophisticated culture of the Byzantine Empire. Imagine powerful warrior chiefs ruling the land, the adoption of Orthodox Christianity as the dominant faith, and a thriving network of trade routes connecting East and West. But as history teaches us, empires rise and empires inevitably fall. By the 13th century, a new force emerged from the east, the Mongols, who swept in with unparalleled military might. Their invasion shattered the Kievan Rus, leaving a lasting impact on the region. The Mongols established their rule, known as the Golden Horde, and dominated the land for over 200 years. While most principalities were busy paying tribute to the Mongol overlords, struggling to survive under foreign rule, the city of Moscow, almost unnoticed, quietly and strategically grew stronger. They did this by smartly cooperating with their overlords, gaining favor and consolidating their power. Now, let's fast forward to the late 15th century, a period of rising Muscovite power and declining Mongol influence. This is when Ivan III, also known as Ivan the Great, stepped onto the scene. He boldly kicked out the Mongols, ending their long reign and asserting Moscow's independence. Not only did he liberate Moscow, but he also tripled its territory, laying the foundation for a vast and powerful Russian state. And then came his grandson, Ivan the Terrible, a figure as complex as he was influential. He took things a step further, crowning himself the first Tsar of Russia in 1547, solidifying Moscow's position as the center of a new empire. From that pivotal moment on, the Russian state embarked on a relentless campaign of expansion. It expanded east, west, and pretty much everywhere in between, driven by ambition and a thirst for resources and power. This relentless expansion ultimately led to the creation of the giant nation we recognize today, a country spanning vast distances and encompassing diverse cultures. So what's the takeaway from Russia's incredible journey? It's a story of Vikings, Mongols, cunning princes who played a long game, and centuries upon centuries of dramatic transformation, shaping a nation unlike any other. It's certainly not a bad origin story for a country, wouldn't you agree? Thank you for watching. This is Glenn's Project. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and hit that notification button for more videos like this. See you in the next video.